Hey, yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. You was my little, I was fine with that. How you just gon' play me? I ain't fine with that. Thinking about you daily, crazy while I'm flexing. Oh, we was flexing. Always I told you that you be a star. Goals in our checklist. Question or check your message. Knew that I could from the start. Or she was texting. She called, yeah. Leaving them gone, yeah. She on, yeah. Dreaming we are.
The NBA playoffs continue on EA Sports. Tonight, Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals. From American Airlines Arena in South Florida. Tonight, the Miami Heat getting set to take on the four-time defending Eastern Conference champs, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Opening tip won by the Heat, and we're underway in Miami. Oh, John Henson up to block the shot. Cavaliers get the basketball. And he throws it down. Nice finish for Kevin Love.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Dwayne Wade. To Richardson. Here comes the screen. Richardson. Curling inside. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Fires the three. Cleans it up. To Rodney Hood. From the painted area, won't go down. To Dragic. Whiteside. Wade. That pass stolen by the Cavs.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
It's the Heat with the possession. Here comes the screen. Probing the defense to Dragic. The rebound taken by Cleveland. Goes to the left side. Hood. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Josh Richardson. His first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Dragic to Richardson. To Wade. Has a look. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Hood. Nice pass to set things up.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Dwayne Wade to Dragic. It was right there. Going to launch beyond the arc. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively, get in the stance, and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Dragic to Wade. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now a whistle, and Cleveland is going to use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play.
When we start, let's do it. Wait on it.
Dragic. Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Dragic into the front court. His guys trail by 13. To Wade. Driving right to the basket. Dwayne Wade. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
A lot of talk in the offseason about D-Wade retiring, hanging it up, unlacing the sneaks. But we saw a different D-Wade in the playoffs last year, especially in the fourth quarter. We saw the flash. We could see more.
Dragic. Oh, he had it. Over to the right side. Alec Burks. Here's a chance from long range. That's good D. Shot no good. Got a piece to knock it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Take mine.
To Rodney Hood. Beyond the arc for three. Tough shot. He hits.
Look, the reality is some players have it and some players don't. There's a reason why they call him the one.
Dragic with the basketball. Trailing by 14. Dwayne Wade rocking the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
To Alec Burks.
I know you saw me, O's. I know you saw me.
And counted at the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Wade. Slams it down, and there was no stopping him that time.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Add 2 points to the board.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Miami with the basketball. Dragic to Wade. Dwayne Wade. He's now 5 for 6.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
I got him. Trap. Got him.
4-3. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Dragic gets a shot up off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Wait on it. Double.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go. Late heave to beat the buzzer. We've reached halftime here in Game 4. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The Cavaliers certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scores for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Heat have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. These are the guys getting buckets for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Assists. Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a...
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. And he's going to the line to shoot.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
And he connects on the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line.
Good shot, man.
It's Wade.
Cutter, I got yours.
Surveys the floor.
Come here. I'm going for you. I got yours. Go take mine. I got yours.
Count the basket at the rim.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Richardson. To Wade.
Wait on it.
Shot won't go.
Got him. Good trap. Got you.
To Rodney Hood. Lets it fly from long range. Not that time. Dragic with it. His guys down big to Wade. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Dwayne Wade at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. Second one's good. Splits the pair.
Okay, that's nice. I got this D on him.
To Love. For 3, he was all over him. Dragic into the front court. Trailing by 15. Richardson to Dragic. Able to convert inside. Cavs at the control. Doesn't get the bounce.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Wade to Whiteside. Won't go.
Good rebound, baby. Good rebound.
To Rodney Hood. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead.
I got this clown. Let's go.
Block up. Here he come. Here come a left. Come here.
Shot up. Shot coming.
Short jumper won't go down.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Looking to take this all the way. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Out of bounds the call. Off Kevin Love. Time for some new personnel into the game.
I got him. Here we go.
Out of bounds.
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
I got him.
To Waiters.
Big pick right there.
Dion Waiters. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Miami's got it. Dragic to Whiteside. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Hassan Whiteside. He's got 2 shots coming. Not the best career mark, 62%. Can't connect on the first free throw. He missed a pair of free throws. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he knocks it down.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
Dragic to Waiters. Here comes the screen.
Hey, you know this a bucket.
Has a chance. Deep 2 there, won't go. Fires the 3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. From long range. Another chance. Nance. To Clarkson. Fires the 3. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Stuffs it down with authority.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Dragic with the basketball. Down by 15 to Waiters.
Right.
Trying to cash in. That's no good.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
The Heat secure the rebound.
That's me. I got ball.
Here we go. I got him.
Waiters to Dragic. Going to launch beyond the arc. That no good off the mark.
Come get the screen.
Here's a chance from long range. He engulfed him that time. Dragic with it. The deficit now up to 13.
Here we go.
Cleveland has the basketball. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Knocked loose. Cavs have it.
Hey, let's go.
He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Deep 3 at the buzzer. The Cavs are victorious. They stand alone atop the Eastern Conference on their way to the NBA Finals. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. And and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.
I beg man, shut up. Let me see you, darling. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. My mommy said I could be anybody. I said I want more money than no money. Break bread with that guy who made the Bugatti. Lifestyle is get money, burn everybody. Bang, ting, wife, go money to something. Bang, bang. One who understands why I'm always. Who told you I can't handle my? You're on the floor, I'm still holding my. Want me talking. Yeah, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you go. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you go. My 9 to 5 looking like my hobby. I'm living life like a Marvel movie. Stable life, say hi to my. Take a ride, let's go on my. Why you surprised when I buy you? Who told you I ain't got no money? Who told you I can't handle my? You're on the floor, I'm still holding money. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you go. I love the weekend, girls up. They wish now they put down money. All them clowns never help nothing. And there's no space now in the bandwagon. Right round town in my bandwagon. Screaming, who told you we ain't got no money? Who told you I got handle money? You're on the floor, I'm still holding money. Got me talking. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. See you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. I bet you go. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you go. My lie, like. My lie, like. My lie, like.
I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way, baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. I live a wild life, don't judge me. In the lobby, walk in the room, then leave with the that hit my 40 money. I ain't the same guy when I was 14. I was trying out for the ball team. High school crush was ignoring me. Oh yeah, now me. Now I'm on the road. Shorties on my shows. Saying I'm about to. I'ma talk, cause I ain't finished yet. True be told, yeah, I been a man. Still gon' love me when the fan. Are you? Oh really now? Aight man, let's get it there. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me.
You know I gotta give them what they ask for. Like Tupac spitting out the tabloids. I'm Will Smith hanging with the bad boys. Get it done with up. Where I'm from, they never had much. Waters and crackers when they had lunch. Everyone quick to do it. No, living like 5.
Still got a heart of gold, so don't let me go, cause I'm here for you.
Akon flow like it's 06. To my whole fam, please don't trip. Thug Mo's at it again. I'm a dog, but I'm no.
I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me.
Got you with me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me.
I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. Can I vibe on it? Get live.
All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. Birds in the singing like Jodeci. Cause of my courtesy. Then do a show, pick up my currency. Versace slippers, color burgundy. Rappers be talking, think they hurting me. I took a smack, come work for me. Keep the kissing. Round the city. They looking for me. Coming up watching the on TV like that what I wanted to be. Now the one get paid for it. Thank God that's a blessing to see. Doing shows I'm on stage for. St. Laurent on my feet.
Got you with me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me.
I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. Can I vibe on it? Get live.
I told that for me. Drop my top, now I'm a lot of these rappers getting old to me. Publishing, you owe it to me. I'm dropping the top and showing it. Run to the money, we tryna get fit. I my mind and I had a vision. And then I arrived with 25. We sell out the whole facility. Not liking your vibe, your energy. I came from the with Kimberly. Assembly. We had a good time in Italy. Yo, these be lying by loyalty. Get on my knee, praying to God to cover me.
I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me.
I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. Can I vibe on it? Get live, yeah. Home side, yeah. Give me right, yeah.
Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. How could you wish you never play me? Had no time for that. Play me, you got no time for that. How could you move it like you call you back? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. You gonna what? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. Yeah. Hey, yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. You was my little, I was fine with that. How you just gon' play me? I ain't fine with that. Thinking about you daily, crazy while I'm flexing. Oh, we was flexing. Always I told you that you be a star. Goals in our checklist. Question or check your message. Knew that I come from the start. Or she was texting. She called, yeah. Leaving them gone, yeah. She on, yeah. Dreaming we on, yeah. Ay, drop is a coupe, dropping the top of my car. Ay, I cannot click, man, she playing her part, yeah. Ay, life is new, I like dark. Ay, asking myself, how I she leave her like in the dark, like leave me alone. Run it out the box. Ay, leave me alone. You gonna what? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Ay, leave me alone. Yeah. You can't play me, I'm just till I'm lazy like a throwback. You ain't know that. My like I'm Lil Kodak. No, where it ain't good at. I can't sweat you. I'm like who that? I can't sweat you. I don't do that. Nah. Hey, tell you the truth. I ain't want you to depart. Hey, I'm with you, but I kept with you cause you different. You can't play your part. No. Hey, tell you the truth. I'm with you from the start. Hey, I cannot. Not playing a part. Like, leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. You gonna what? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. Yeah.
I beg man, shut up. Let me see you, darling. My lie, like. My lie, like. My lie, like. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. My mommy said I could be anybody. I said I want more money than no money. Break bread with that guy who made the Bugatti. Lifestyle is get money, burn everybody. Painting wife, call Bonita something. Bang. One who understands why I'm always. Ooh, so me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend. Love the weekend. Girls up. Now bet you go. I love the weekend.
It is time for Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals, right here on EA Sports. Won by the Miami Heat.
I got him.
Dragic. That pass stolen by the Cavs. Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Miami with the basketball. Dragic to Wade. The drive right to the basket. The shot turned away by Henson.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Shot off the mark. Good defense. Dragic into the front court. Just underway in an ever-crucial Game 5. Has a look. Pulled down by Whiteside. To Wade. No love lost. It's Love with the block. Richardson buries it on the catch and shoot.
I love stories like Josh Richardson's. A mid-second round pick in the 2015 draft, and he had to scrape and claw every inch of the court to make the team. Now, 2 years later, he finds himself in a starting role on the playoff team. That's called the American dream. And you can expect that same dog mentality in this game tonight.
It's the Heat with the possession. Take stock of the floor to Wade. Oh, he had him there for a second. Josh Richardson, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Dragic with the basketball. His team up by 1.
Screen coming, screen.
To Richardson. Has a chance, and he knocks it down. Jay, as key a move as you'll find in the NBA.
And it is the new age triple threat. It does 2 things. Number 1, it creates distance in a hurry. Number 2, when you're stepping east to west while maintaining your dribble, which is the difference maker, it throws a defender off because now he's at your mercy and he's off balance.
And it just may be, Jay, the biggest threat late in the shot clock.
Especially if you add a hesitation to the move, or if you look at the rim, you'll most time have the defender jumping out of the shoes.
We wish defenders all the best in this game defending that. Lets it fly from long range. Rebound taken by Wade. To Dragic. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
I got ball. I'm here. I got ball.
For 3, he engulfed him that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Now the Heat going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Yeah, baby, here we go, here we go. Run.
Dragic to Wade. Fires the three, so the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for three.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Fires the three, knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
You know what I love about this kid, Ed? His eyes never once wandered to where the defender was. They stayed fixated right on his target, the basket. That's why he's a prolific shooter.
Here comes the screen. Wade to Waiters. Shot clock for the Heat, down to three. He shoots off the mark. 4-3. Smothering D.
Shooter shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Dion Waiters. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Not a travel if it looks pretty.
Cleveland has the basketball. Sexton.
Hey, man, pass the ball.
Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Dragic with it. Leads just a point. To Wade. Short jumper misses.
Here we go, here we go. I got ball.
Count the basket inside.
Good shot, Money.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Dragic. To Wade. Not that time. And count the basket inside.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
He'd have the basketball.
Pick up.
Dwayne Wade to Waiters. Can't miss those. Top of the key.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
From long range. Tough shot. He hits.
C to three, B to three. Some young players look like deer in headlights out there on the court. But you got something different. You got that moxie.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Can't convert the free throw.
I got him. Cutter, I got yours.
Sexton.
I got your help, don't worry.
Here's a chance from long range. Man, that was a tough shot.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
Waiters. It's no good. Shots not going down. Clarkson with the basketball. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. That's good D. Shot no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Miami's got it. Dragic. Runner here. Won't go. Nance.
Let's go.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. No good. That's great defense. To Waiters. Dion Waiters. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Defense! Defense, let's go!
Wade. That misses with 3 seconds left. Late heave to beat the buzzer. We have reached the break in this pivotal Game 5. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Cavaliers are feeling comfortable at the halfway mark. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Nothing going here on that drive. It's denied by Richardson.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help. Oh, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. The shot blocked by Whiteside.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Beyond the arc for 3. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Rebound.
The shot almost. It's the Heat with the possession.
My ball.
Screen.
Cutter, get a tag.
Probing the defense. Knocked loose.
I got ball.
To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Dragic into the front court. His guys down by 9. To Richardson. To Dragic. Trying to cash in, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Goran Dragic, known to get under players' skin and uses it to his advantage, was a first-time All-Star last season.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Going to launch beyond the arc. Good when he's open and when he's not. So dangerous.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
To Dragic. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't fall. Cavaliers with the basketball.
I got him. Here we go.
Has a look.
Here we go.
Gets a look. Can't hit. Dragic with the basketball. His guys trail by 10. The follow won't go either. Lets it fly from long range. Not that time. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Dragic. John Henson up to block the shot.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Dragic. Trying to cash in. Jumper's good.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami.
Come on, y'all, let's go get it. It's on us.
To J.R. Smith.
Come here.
And the finish at the rim.
Come on, bro. At least contest a shot.
To Wade. To Waiters.
Wait on it.
Fine to shoot. Short jumper off the mark. Cavs at the control.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
To Rodney Hood. For three. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
From the painted area, won't go down.
I got ball.
Fires the three. He was all over him. To Wade. Dwayne Wade. Now 4 for 9.
A lot of talk in the offseason about D-Wade retiring, hanging it up, unlacing the sneaks. But we saw a different D-Wade in the playoffs last year, especially in the fourth quarter. We saw the flash. We could see more.
Off the assist.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Ball in possession of Cleveland. Fires the three. Textbook defense. Probing the defense. And he buries it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To J.R. Smith.
Don't let it split.
Hood.
Double.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw is good. It's a 3-point play, and that just might put this game out of reach. Flash at the controls. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
4-3. Not easy.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
To Waiters.
Freeze coming. Here it is.
Wade. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Now here's an intentional foul. So free throws coming up in what is an 8-point ball game.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning the timeout.
And he makes them both. Now the Heat going to use a timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. To Wade. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. To Wade. Here's a chance from long range. Like the confidence, but a tough shot for Dwayne Wade. And there's the foul. Going to play this one out, even though it seems all but over in a 9-point game.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Oh, denied. As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clowns.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
Now that's a contest. Deep three at the buzzer. The Cavs are victorious. They stand alone atop the Eastern Conference, on their way to the NBA Finals. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Sports post-game wrap-up. The Cavaliers have won the Eastern Conference Finals. Now it's time for them to set their sights on the bigger prize, the Larry O'Brien Trophy. Check out the leading scores for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Heat weren't able to advance after that tough loss. I got a sense they didn't expect for their offseason to start just yet. I know what the feeling's like, and it can be tough, but it's all about how you come back from it. Who knows what they'll be like next season? It'll be interesting to see for sure. Check out the leading scores for the Miami Heat. When you see these highlights, it's easy to see how this guy earned the award. His impact on the game wasn't lost on anyone. What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way, baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. I live a wild life, don't judge me. In the lobby, walk in the room, then leave with the that hit my 40 money. I ain't the same guy when I was 14. I was trying out for the ball team. High school crush was ignoring me. Oh yeah, now me. Now I'm on the road. Shorties on my shores. Saying I'm about to. I'ma talk, cause I ain't finished yet. True be told, yeah, I been a man. Still gon' love me when the fan. Are you? Oh, really now? Aight, man, let's get it then. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way, baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. You know I gotta give them what they ask for. Like Tupac spitting at the tabloids. I'm Will Smith hanging with the bad boys. Get it done with up. Where I'm from, they never had much. Waters and crackers when they had lunch. Everyone quick to do it. Nope, even like 5. Still got a heart of gold. So don't let me go, cause I'm here for you. Oh. Akon flow like it's 06. To my whole fam, please don't trip. Dub Mo's at it again. I'm a dog, but I'm no. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way, baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way, baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta
Wait, baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't doing no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't doing no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Wait, baby girl, what you doing? What's your name? I ain't play no games. See these diamonds in my chain. Yeah, I took it to the and she for the fame. So I in my range. Ooh, get that money to the top, never stop. That boy, ooh, but I'm the man. Cuban diamonds dance. Had a friend, I might put it on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't doing no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't doing no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Wait, baby, wait. Hop up in this race. No, this not a date. This a cruise, but don't debate. Wait, it's getting late. Think it's past 8. Took to my place, baby. Me like some. Wait, call Jake.
I want to come back to the question you asked me this morning. Who's my pick to win the finals? I really think you know the answer to that question. You know my answer.
I think I do, but I want to hear you say it out loud.
I think now that he's won the conference finals, the one is carrying it all the way to the finish line and will win the championship.
Look, I don't disagree that his performance has been noteworthy.
Noteworthy?
Yeah,
that's very diplomatic of you.
There is a chance, a slim chance, that he can get it done, but I'm not ready to commit to a prediction yet.
That's fine. It's even fair. I'll make sure to remind you of that when you come back in a few months talking about that was your prediction all along. We'll see then.
Without a crystal ball, Stephen A., I just don't know yet. We'll see.
Well, I'm making my prediction now. He's winning the finals.
I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me.
I wanna put my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. Can I vibe? Pops 5 on it. Get live.
All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. Birds in the singing like Jodeci. Cause of my courtesy. Then do a show, pick up my currency. Versace slippers, color burgundy. Rappers be talking, think they hurting me. I took a smack, come work for me. Keep the kissing. Round the city. They looking for me. Coming up watching the on TV like that what I wanted to be. Now the one getting paid for it. They got us a blessing to see. Doing shows I'm on stage for. Saint Laurent on my feet.
Got you with me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me.
I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. Can I vibe? Pops 5 on it. Get live.
I told that for me. Drop my top, now I'm a lot of these rappers getting old to me. Publishing, you owe it to me. I'm dropping the top and showing it. Run to the money, we tryna get fitted. I kept my mind and I had a vision. And then I arrived with 25. We sell out the whole facility. Not liking your vibe, your energy. I came from the with Kimberly. Assembly. We had a good time in Italy. Yo, these be lying by loyalty. Get on my knee, praying to God to cover me.
I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on both my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on both my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me.
I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it.
This series shifts locations as we get set for a big one. Game 3 of the NBA Finals, right here on EA Sports. From Quicken Loans Arena, tonight the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the back-to-back defending NBA champions, the Golden State Warriors. Hi everyone, with Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Warriors coming in. They won both games on the road, and now they need just one more to claim the NBA championship.
The one thing we know about playoff basketball, expect the unexpected. How many games come down to the wire, or a performance off the bench, or even a big shot at the end? Every night holds something different, and that's why we love this game so much.
And the bucket's good for DeMarcus. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Curry to Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Good look that time, but off the mark.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Possession lies with Golden State. Two-point shot for Curry. Steph Curry missed his first. That one goes. Curry, no doubt, is a transformative player. Some say for the worst. Is there too much of a reliance on the three-point shot at all levels?
No, we're watching the game evolve, and Stephen Curry has been critical in changing the narrative. But I want kids at home to recognize that they see the finished product. They see somebody who makes 1,000 jumpers a day. And I love what Team USA is doing when they talk about removing the three-point line. It's imperative that kids have the right mechanics. If you have the right mechanics, your range will take care of itself.
Knocks it down off the step back.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Rodney Hood. Love. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Warriors basketball. Steph Curry. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Love.
Shot up.
That's usually one that he'll knock down.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. And he throws it down. Nice finish for Kevin Love.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Well, can't do that.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Thompson lobs it up. From the painted area, won't go down.
Wait on it. Ball.
Sexton. Warriors come away with it. Pick up.
Let's go. I got ball.
Livingston to Durant. To Curry. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Thompson.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second free throw. No good. 1 for 3 on that trip. To Colin Sexton. Colin Sexton slams it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
To Durant. Livingston. They work it down to Cousins. Not that time. Alec Burks. Here's a chance from long range. Textbook defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Cousins to Sean Livingston. Gets it in the left corner. Durant to Sean Livingston. Missed a wide open look. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Ball in possession of Cleveland. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Livingston to bring it up. He'll run the offense to Thompson. Slam dunk.
Used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Thompson to Durant. Fires the 3, and Kevin Durant unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the 3. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Kevin Durant has it. Trying to cash in. Shot by Durant won't go down.
I got ball. This is all me.
Sexton. 4-3. No good. That's great defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
I got this, Clown. Let's go. Shot, box out.
Off the mark. Well contested.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Curry to Durant. The shot almost. Off the mark. What on earth was he thinking? So the two teams will head to the locker room as we reach the break here in game number 3. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Right into the action here. The Cavaliers will start the second half with a narrow lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Cavaliers with the basketball to Rodney Hood. Beyond the arc for 3. He engulfed him that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
The shot turned away by Henson.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to... He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. To Green. Oh, John Henson up to block the shot.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. KD with the rock. Down for Curry. Steph Curry. He's 3 for 7. Jay, he might be small, but against bigger and more athletic guards, how does he find a way to get it done?
Well, how about this? Last year, he shot 42% from behind the three-point line. That's his second lowest three-point shooting field goal percentage since he's been in the league. That's called first-class problems. And what that does, every time you step your foot over half court with unlimited range, it forces the defense to pick you up even quicker, which allows him way more room to operate on the offensive end.
Curry to Green. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Thompson. Can't connect. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended. Curry into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Drills the 3.
Consistency wins a game. Sometimes you have to double down. I'm sure that's what their coach told them to do in the locker room. Keep shooting your shot.
And scores. Strong take.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
To Thompson. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Stephen Curry with a look. Second effort. The follow won't go either. Hood lets it fly from long range. Smothering D. To Thompson. Down low Boogie. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
DeMarcus Cousins has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 73%. First one, count it. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He was all over him. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. No good. Defense catching a break there. Green to Durant. Curry steps out and hits.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Fires the 3. Tough shot. Well defended. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Durant with the basketball up top. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Curry to Durant. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw's good. A 3-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Golden State at the controls. Spins and scores.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
From long range, buries it.
It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble, off a quick pass, or off an ISO. When the ball is in this young player's hands, something just feels right.
Here's Curry with it up top. His guys trail now by 4. Good. Off a spin.
We got to tell our producer in the truck, you got to tag that highlight.
I got ball. I got something for him.
For 3, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First free throw is good. It's the second. One more coming.
the mark. 2 for 3 on this trip. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
And hits the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip.
Right back to you.
Three quarters down. The fourth quarter coming up. The Cavaliers have the lead. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the...
We know what's coming. Go get him.
Livingston to Green. Short jumper off the mark. To Clarkson. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
Livingston to Green. Fires the three. That's rebounded by the Cavaliers. 4-3. Not done yet. To Rodney Hood. Stuffs it down with authority.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Nance. Top of the key. Beyond the arc for three. Can't go down. Smothering defense. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors.
Get it back. Get it back.
Cavs at the controls.
I got ball. That's me.
The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Green. That no good. Off the mark. Runners good there.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Curry with the basketball. 14-point deficit to Sean Livingston. Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
Get it right.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Cleans it and a putback slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Don't, just disrespectful.
Lets it fly from long range. That won't go. Green to Curry. Livingston. And he buries it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Rodney Hood.
Wait on it.
To Clarkson. Great look and vision. Trying to cash in. That's what you come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
I got ball.
It's Golden State basketball. Livingston. Jordan Bell with the dunk.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Curry, shot off the mark. Good defense. Has a chance. And the rebound taken by Iguodala. He'll let one fly from half court. The Cavs are victorious. They've claimed their second ever championship in what was their 5th consecutive NBA Finals appearance. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been...
The Cavaliers got themselves a win here today. And the way they attacked the rim was outstanding. Not only is the dunk a high percentage shot, it's also a great way to test the confidence of the defense. What you see here is how that does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. How could you wish you never play me? Had no time for that. Play me, you got no time for that. How could you move it like you call you back? Leave me alone. Running out the box. Leave me alone. You got no what? Leave me alone. Running out the box. Leave me alone. Hey, yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. You was my little... I was fine with that. How you just gon' play me? I ain't fine with that. Thinking about you daily, crazy while I'm flexing. Oh, we was flexing. Always I told you that you be a star. Goals in our checklist. Question or check your message. Knew that I come from the start. Or she was texting. She called. Leaving them gone. Yeah. She on. Dropping the top of my car, ayy. I cannot click, man, she playing her part, yeah. Ayy, life is you all like dark, ayy. Asking myself, how she leave her like in the dark, like leave me alone. Running out the box, leave me alone. You done it, what? Leave me alone. Running out the box, leave me alone. You can't play me, I'm just till I'm lazy like a throwback. You ain't know that, my like I'm Lil Kodak. No, it ain't good at. I can't sweat you, I'm like who that? I can't sweat you, I don't do that, nah. Hey, tell you the truth, I ain't want you to depart. Hey, I'm with you, but I kept with you, cause you different, you can't play your part, no. Hey, tell you the truth, I'm with you from the start. Hey, I can't not playing a part, like leave me alone. Running out the box, leave me alone. You done it, what? Leave me alone. Running out the box, leave me alone. Yeah.
I beg man, shut up. Let me see you down and
got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way, baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me.
I live a wild life, don't judge me. In the lobby, walk in the room, then leave with the that hit my 40 money. I ain't the same guy when I was 14. I was trying out for the ball team. High school crush was ignoring me. Oh yeah, not me. Now I'm on the road. Shorties on my shows. Saying I'm about to. I'ma talk cause I ain't finished yet. True be told, yeah, I been a man. Still gon' love me when the fan. Are you? Oh really now? Aight man, let's get it done.
I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way, baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me.
You know I gotta give them what they ask for. Like Tupac spitting out of tabloids. I'm Will Smith hanging with the bad boys. Get it done with up. Where I'm from, they never had much. Waters and crackers when they had lunch. Everyone quick to do it. No, living like 5.
Still got a heart of gold, so don't let me go, cause I'm here for you.
Akon flow like it's 06. To my whole fam, please don't trip. Thug modes at it again. I'm a dog, but I'm no.
I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way, baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way, baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill, I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me, baby, come ride with me. Ride with me, baby, come ride with me.
Wait, baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Wait, baby girl, what you doing? What's your name? I ain't play no games. See these diamonds in my chain. Yeah, I took it to the and she for the fame, so I in my range. Ooh, get that money to the top, never stop. That work, ooh, but I'm the man. Cuban diamonds dance. Had the friend, I might put it on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Wait, baby, wait. Hop up in this race. No, this not a date. This a cruise, but don't debate. Wait, it's getting late. Think it's past 8. Took to my place, baby. Me like some. Wait, call Jake. Think I need that. The face. I need to take a break. Wait, but don't be cool. Money stupid blue. Boyfriend is a fool. I'm trying to make you comfortable. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram.
I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me.
I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. Can I vibe? Fox 5 on it. Get live.
All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. Birds in the singing like Jodeci. Cause of my courtesy. Then do a show, pick up my currency. Versace slippers, color burgundy. Rappers be talking, think they hurting me. I took his smack, come work for me. Keep the kissing. Round the city. They looking for me. Coming up watching the on TV like that what I wanted to be. Now I'm the one getting paid for it. They got us a blessing to see. Doing shows I'm on stage for. Saint Laurent on my feet.
Got you with me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me.
I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. Can I vibe? Fox 5 on it. Get live.
I told that for me. Drop my top, now I'm. A lot of these rappers getting old to me. Publishing, you owe it to me. I'm dropping the top and showing it. Run to the money, we tryna get fitted. I my mind and I had a vision. And then I arrived with 25. We sell out the whole facility. Not liking your vibe, your energy. I came from the with Kimberly. Assembly. We had a good time in Italy. Yo, these be lying by loyalty. Get on my knee, praying to God to cover me.
I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me.
I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. Can I vibe? Fox 5 on it. Get live, yeah. Homeside, yeah. Give me rides, yeah.
I beg man, shut up. Let me see you, darling. My lie, like. My lie, like. My lie, like. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend,
trip. Dog modes at it again. I'm a dog, but I'm no. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my